Alright. Here we go again. Wayward Traveler 777. Trying out for a zombie anime. So, let's see what happens. Set lines 1. Mood. Frustrated or confused. What in the hell? Mood. Anger and defensive. What did you expect me to do? Just stand there and let them die? I couldn't just stand there and do nothing. I know what I have to do at any given moment, unlike you. I'm not a coward. You're trying to be logical with me when the time didn't call for logic. You're trying to rationalize things when this isn't the time to be even rational. If you feel you can lead the group any differently and do a better job than I can, by all means, please step up and take charge. A little advice: try not to buckle with the weight of guilt by sending someone to their death. I'm sure you'll find the logic in it. Set line 3. Mood. Reassuring and assertive. Okay, let's take a look around and see what we can take with us. It seems that they tried to make a stand here, but failed. I didn't see any other vehicle tracks beside ours, so it's a good chance this place was abandoned a while ago. So, we may be lucky and find some supplies to restock up. Until then, let's ration what we have. We need to make sure we do a thorough search on this place. We can't afford to leave behind any stuff that we can use. Unfortunately, we do not have that luxury. This place is huge. Don't get lost. Be careful. Search for 30 minutes and then head back. Got it? Character 4. Next. Mood, confident, and self-pity. I'm considered as the few, no matter how bad the few, no matter how bad things can get. I'm considered as the few, no matter how bad things can get, always seem to get the better end of things. Don't get me wrong. I can hold my own with the best of them. I took out as many as while my back was against the wall. I saw the same thing to another guy who was as good. No scratch. That, and he was better than me. But he was taken down with ease and evened him. I envied him. Holy crap. Alright, let's try that one again. I'm considered as the few, no matter how bad things can get. I always seem to get the better end of things. Don't get me wrong. I can hold my own against the best of them. I took out as many as while my back is against the wall. I saw the same thing happen to another guy who was as good. No scratch. That was better than me. But he was taken down easily. I envied him. We're all on borrowed time. Then, sooner or later, death finds us, some faster than others. I've been looking for death, but I keep missing it. I have nothing to live for, but yet, I'm too much of a coward to end my own life. Talking about being conflicted. That's line 2. defiant, realistic. Bottom line, how many of us need to die needlessly before you all wake up and see that he isn't fit to lead? Not anymore. His emotions are clouding his judgment. Sooner or later, he's going to get all of us killed. For what? For these people? It's the reason that we're dying. Is it worth it? No, I didn't think so. You're more than welcome to follow your death. Trust me. I'll be the first to admit I want out of this chicken shit situation. When the time comes, it would be a choice that was mine, not by the whim of another. I like this dress. Cold and cold. I'm sorry, miss. He's mistaken me for someone who gives it to me. Not to burst your bubble, but isn't it just us? We have them. Not to burst your bubble, but it isn't just us. We have them. And our job is to just make sure we get them safe. We have to make sure they make it safe. Just as, if not more than we do. They are our only priority. Proud and disappointed. Oh, hell no! I hate the military. I only did it to make my dad proud. My father was in the military. My grandfather was in the military. My father before him. So to keep the family tradition going, I enlisted in the request of my dad. It was expected for me to join the military. But I wanted to do something else with my life. But I have to uphold the family tradition to make my father happy. Open and proud. He was one of those types of brainheads. Always knew what makes things click. In spite of not being the bravest, he was for sure the smartest. He had a knack of taking things apart and finding out what made them tick. He held the company record of dismantling a rifle. Hell, one day he had the opportunity to pilot one of those drones. Best part was as soon as he got his hands on the controller, he knew how to fly the damn thing without any instructions. He got heat for it because he made the instructor look useless and dumb, but that helped him move up in the ranks rather quickly. Naturally, it took me with it. Character 6. Male. Protected. I got you, little guy. Thanks for both. Mood. Aggressive and protective. I truly suggest you keep that tidbit to yourself, mate. I doubt that anyone will be in the mood to hear your belief. Believing in something that you can't see is not my bowl of life. I've always been a bloke who believes in what he sees. You couldn't believe what my own eyes were looking at. I'm sensing a little bit of danger inside. I'm happy. So, I took the chip to the roof, and we have a clear view of everything, 360, for at least 20 miles. I get a couple of good blokes to keep watch tonight till we figure out what our next move is. Plus, I swat up some loading dock, and it had its own fueling pump. They weren't completely dried up, but I got some people salvaging some gas for the vehicles. With a bit of luck, will hold us over for a bit. Everything is tight and secured. Loose ends were dealt with. Listen, you already know this, but we can't stay here long, mate. This place is too big and too old to fortify. We would have to move soon, I reckon. I think I got that guy. Character 9, male. Sympathetic and related. It was at your request for me to stay by your side throughout all of this. That was the one deal breaker. If I wasn't on board with the project, you were out. I couldn't say no to you. Not that point. You had what they wanted. Yeah, they needed it to continue with the research and perfecting what it is now. The general was telling you the truth. All of it was true. Anger and sadness. At this very moment, I don't care if you believe me. I don't care if you even kill me. I lost everything. I lost my friend. I lost my world. I lost my wife. I lost my life to this. I fell for God in my arms. I waited for her to make sure she doesn't come back this one time. When she rose from the sheet, I hear the moan. I lifted my gun to her. I placed my finger on the trigger. I couldn't do it. I couldn't pull the trigger. I didn't give her the peace that she deserves. Okay. Let's see if this thing is actually recorded the whole time.